Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be talking about inheritance. So it doesn't matter which language you're using, maybe JavaScript, Java, Python, C++, inheritance is everywhere. If you are using something called object orientation programming pattern, you might be using inheritance. So today we'll be implementing inheritance using ES6 plus syntax. So this will be quite uh, interesting. So let's do it. So to do that, let us create a class called animal. An animal will have a constructor which will be having properties like tail, then legs, and maybe one ears or ears. Okay. And then let us construct it. This dot tail equal to tail, or by default 1. Same way, this dot ears equal to ears, this equal to 2, this dot legs equal to legs, 4. So what I'm doing here, basically I'm using the destructuring pattern on ES6 so that we don't have to worry about the order of the arguments. Also, I'm using this bar operator which is saying that if tails is absent in the arguments or is undefined, then just assign a default value of 1 and so on. And then let us create two classes called dog and cow. So dog will have a constructor again, and we will be passing parameter called color. Inside color will be called this dot color equal to color, or by default let us create a black dog. Okay, now let us create a class called cow, and it will have a constructor, and we're gonna pass a property called horns, which is unique to the cow in this case. So this dot horns equal to horns, by default 2. Okay, now let's just instantiate the dog and cow and see what happens. So let black dog equal to new dog and pass a property here. Pass the default property and let new cow equal to new cow and pass the default property here, and let us console.log both. Console.log now be dog and new cow. Now if you see on the right hand side, we have two objects. One is dog with the color black, and another one is cow with horns 2. Now we want the properties of animal in both dog and in cow. So if you see that the one way to do this is to repeat these properties in both the classes, which is quite inefficient. And to avoid that, we have the concept of inheritance. So to inherit or to reuse the properties of animal in both dog and cow, we're going to extend the class animal for both dog and cow. To do that, we're going to use the keyword called extends animal, and same way you're going to use the extension animal for the cow. So now if you see at the right hand side, you got an error for like the must call super constructor. It derives a class before accessing this, and so on, so on, so on. So basically we were saying that the class dog and the class cow don't have access to the constructor of the animal class. Now to do that, we have to use the keyword called super and use the same for the animals. Now if you see the right hand side, we'll get two objects, same as dog and cow, but now dog and cow both will have the tails, ears, legs, and so on. Now through the super keyword, we can access to the constructor. Also, we can manipulate them. So for example, in the animal class constructor, we are passing tails, legs, and ears, right? So let us create a dog with, for example, a dog whose one leg is broken. So let us give it 3 legs. So we'll be having a dog with 3 legs. So now let us create a red dog with 3 legs. So to do that, we're going to pass the parameter here and pass the color card red. So if you see on the right hand side, we got a dog with 1 tail, 2 ears, 3 legs, and color red. And so this is how you're using the destructuring here to passing the parameters, as well as using inheritance to inherit the values from the parent classes. So hope you guys learned something. In next video, we'll be talking about how to implement inheritance in Java. In Java, there is some few advanced concepts like abstraction, interfaces, polymorphism, and so on. So we'll be implementing all of those using Java. So stay tuned. Until then, goodbye.